Well, this next one I wrote a long time ago, and I recorded it in, I think, 1998 or 99, which makes me sound a million years old, but also kind of cool. And when I first moved here, I taught several times at a guitar workshop, and I met a lot of musicians and really good guitar players and some really swell folks. And one of them was my friend Carl, who lived out in Kerrville. His folks are here. His people are here tonight. Anyway, I played out there a few times, and I know I played this song for him. I haven't played it in a long time, but I wanted to play it in Carl's memory tonight. It's called The Photograph. He's not the guy in the song or anything, just so you know. My sister says this is the song she puts on when she wants to have a good cry. And I shouldn't say that before the song, because then you're like, wait, what's going to happen? Anyway, this is from a school of writing called hypothetical realism. Things that could happen haven't literally happened to me anyway. If I'm lucky, they never will. Anyway, that's like, I don't want to do one of those folk song introductions where the introduction's longer than the song and tells you the whole story, so I'm going to keep it moving here. I know what I was going to tell you. So the thing that was so wonderful about meeting Carl was that he was actually from New Orleans, right, but lived in Texas. And he had his best friend was born in Texas, but Carl's parents were like 7th generation Texans or something like that. But since he was born in New Orleans, he couldn't say he was a native Texan, so these guys would like spar about it all the time. And I was just so excited to like meet some real Texans that one time we were at their house and there's this beautiful window looking out over Kerrville, and I was like, Carl, which way does this window face? Because when I was in New York and like sort of a wannabe Southerner, I used to listen to Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen doing My Window Faces the South, which they didn't write, but it was a great song, and my band even played it a couple times, which was ludicrous for me to be singing that song. But anyway, I said to Carl, well, which way is this window facing? He was like, oh, it faces north. And I was like, you? And he said, oh yeah, next time I want to see him coming. Got a photograph of a Willie Dixon hanging on the wall. A milk crate full of 45s and a Princeton reverb in the hall. And no one knows me by my name now. No one knows it all. No one knows I used to be the first one they would call. That's me in the picture with the brand new Telecaster. Just played 4 sets in Baltimore. Oh man, what a disaster. Cart all your gear and pay for your beer. Then they crank the jukebox back up. The drummer takes a snapshot and you turn around to pack up. The piano player on my left, she had worked one time with Dizzy. Someone said she was just 19 years old when she came from Kansas City. She could run the changes ragged, she could play the blues all night. But it's rock and roll that paid the bills, and I guess she did all right. Mailman comes at 3:30, and once he brought a check for a song cut 30 years ago. The last thing I'd expect A handshake and a shot of whiskey, that's the way it went. The chicks would sing, the phone would ring, and the money all got spent. Now the kettle's nearly whistling, and the eggs are almost fried. And I've got on my old trousers with the satin piping down the side, and I might get to the park today and watch the couples kissing, and the young punks with their radios that don't know what they're missing. Got a photograph of Willie Dixon hanging on the wall.